Under baby blue skies with not a cloud in sight, 489 riders left the World Heritage listed Cradle Valley in a plume of dust for the first of two competitive stages on day one of this year's Pure Tasmania Wildside. With 200 kilometres riding in front of them, riders appeared to treat the 18-kilometre opener with a degree of caution, leaving the odd tiger snake alone, of course. Heading down the Middlesex Plains and following the Iris River, the stagger groups made their way uphill through alpine forest, where Andy Blair made his move and brought with him three others, including Paul van der Ploeg, Sid Taberlet and Canadian Max Plaxton.
I know that I'm going okay, so it was sort of pretty much as expected, but I didn't try to use too much energy today because it's a long stage race, so I'm happy to finish right on Paul. Was probably only half a tyre in it, so that's a good sign for the rest of the race coming up.
Once through some clearings, the course opened out onto a large alpine plain, with riders able to increase their speed as they headed towards the finish near the Vale of Belvoir. Coming towards the line, the leaders emerged like ghosts from the past. It was Blair who jumped first, but van der Ploeg was able to get the better of him and his companions in the sprint, as Blair and Taberlet rounded out the podium.
With about 4.5 or 4k to go, there was a grassy climb, and as soon as I hit it, I was like, oh, I remember this. And Andy Blair attacked up there, and I was just struggling to hold the wheel, and then luckily got onto him and Sid Taberlet, and then we were racing it out for the last 4k.
In the women's race, it was Jenny King who set the early benchmark, breaking away solo and finishing more than 3 minutes clear of Jodie Bush and Nikki Fisher.
Yeah, I was trying to pace myself for the whole 4 days, and I went fairly hard at the start. Probably I was a bit fresh leading into it, so you always go out quite hard. But I was trying to evenly pace myself to get through the 4 days, I guess. Yeah.
After a welcome lunch stop where the field gobbled up an array of freshly made sandwiches, muffins and cinnamon scrolls,
this isn't bad, is it?
the second competition stage saw riders briefly head along the highway before cutting back into single track through the myrtle forest. In the end, it was Adrian Jackson who flew solo into the finish. But when the calculations were done, van der Ploeg's consistency was well rewarded, emerging the overall leader heading into day two from Tullah to Zeehan, with a 5-second lead over Andrew Blair.
In the last section, I almost crashed because it was very loose, dusty, double track dirt trail. So I was lucky to roll over the line about half a bike length in front of Andy Blair, so it was exciting.